Hello, friends. We brought you volume one a couple of years ago, and now volume two. And so we wanted to take just a minute to walk you through connecting to learn parent and child curriculum and what is new and different and what is the same format as volume one. So, volume one, about 220 pages worth of resources for you, including 20 parent education lessons, 20 child education lessons and a whole bunch of building blocks just to help support your programs and grow. And this volume, 250 pages worth of worth of resources for you. Yeah, pretty cool. We're very excited. Um, we're going to just walk you through a little bit of what is included in this volume. Again, all new content, but the same format. We're so grateful to receive a lot of format that like our videos were really helpful, ready to go handouts are really helpful, and that those were just like very user friendly things that you all had mentioned. So we really kept that as kind of the bread and butter. So as you dig in to the curriculum guide, you'll find the first section again is building blocks. And so we've highlighted different things than we did in the first volume so that you can keep growing and learning more about programming if it's new to you, or learning about how it's done somewhere else. Sometimes we get in our own little silo, and it's really cool to hear how people do it in other places. You'll find things like tips for grant writing, end of the session survey that's ready to just cut or just copy and go, so that you can get feedback about your programming. We have some really specific guidance and possibilities around holding and hosting an infant class, a class designed for infants and their caregivers, a class designed for parents of kids with unique needs, for example, kids who have IEPs or IFSPs, and supporting teen parents through maybe an alternative learning center. Or something like that. We have some sections on mental wellness for educators, like you're doing hard work. And so we wanted to just highlight some of the things that we found through talking with you and through our own work and research, keep us healthy while we're doing the work. And at the end of the building blocks is a whole new section of songs and finger plays, again, with each with their own video, so you can hear and see how we have used these songs and finger plays. And with those songs and finger plays, little side note, we'll have
New song cards coming out. So we're working on
yeah.
the graphics right now, and they will be
So
hopefully
similar.
out
Yep.
soon.
Very cool.
Yeah, and the parent ed lessons is definitely one of the things that we've had lots of people asking about. I've been using it with my parent group this year. And I'll just kind of go through all of the lessons so you can get a jump on what the ideas are. We have one on brain development, some of the basics, and a
Mhm.
quiz, the power of play, different types of play, and just the value of it. Rest is best, another take on sleep is always a popular one, naps and sleeps
Mhm.
and benefits. Early literacy, getting those
Mhm.
vocabularies being built young.
This is one of my favorite handouts with that. We have a family reading bingo. So fun.
Yes. Finding a balance, talking about as a parent and being able to work through
Mhm.
all of the craziness of raising children,
Yes.
setting boundaries, working on saying no and other ways to say no without
Mhm.
saying no,
Mhm.
and dealing with our child's disappointments. Understanding big behaviors. We used a lot of Robin Goebel's information there
Mhm.
from her Big Baffling
Yeah.
Behaviors book. Instilling gratitude. Some of these lessons we added where you could seasonally use them. You could use
Mm.
that with Thanksgiving. Managing parental stress. Some of the similar techniques used with educators, used for parents. Then we have building family memories, celebrations, and traditions. Again, could be used at Christmas, could be used with birthdays, anywhere. Intentional parenting, setting attainable goals,
Mhm.
could be used with New Year's, could be used anywhere. Home organization, kind of a fun and light, different topic. Healthy meals and snacks. We had more about the family meal time in the first volume, and this one has kind of a different take
Mhm.
on food again. Parenting deeply feeling kids. Um, Really thinking of some ways to see those strengths in your children and some words to give you on.
Yeah. Some like handout again that has all the like sentence starters
Mhm.
parents
Yes.
love.
How children feel loved, could be used with Valentine's Day, thinking about how you're feeling loved and how your children are, and in highlighting that
Yeah.
special time, together time. Grief, dealing with grief in your
Yeah.
young families, a part on miscarriage and loss,
Yes.
also on just if your child has to go through that.
Yes. Developmentally appropriate supports for grief.
Yep. Co-parenting, whether you're working with someone you're living with or someone you are not, ways to have that healthy communication on what's best
Yes.
for your child. Regulation strategies, including co-regulation and calming and matching your strength of feeling for the moment for the activity. Magic of boredom. We're talking about things to do on a rainy day.
Mhm.
Also helping your child power through those minutes and knowing
Mhm.
the value of that.
And a highlight on screen time and some specific strategies. We know parents are always looking for
Mhm.
specific
Screen
strategies
time.
on screen time. Yep.
Yep. The family values, talking about what is it
Mm.
that you're really big picture wanting to do and narrowing it down to several and then a few and then maybe
Mhm.
your most
Yeah.
important.
That's a cool handout too.
Yes. Then we have seasons of parenthood, kind of a neat wrap up, things you enjoyed, things you're looking forward to, things you remember with some neat activities as a group. Three different sub lessons,
Mhm.
writing a note of appreciation, local activities, and just to shake the dice and questioning. So, knowing all of these lessons could be made into 2 weeks, it'll be a lot of good
Yeah.
content
Yeah.
to guide you with everything else that you already have that you can toss in there.
We also included in the last volume resources, a resource list for you. So, books, podcasts, websites. So, reference volume one for a few of those things, but we updated and expanded the list of books within our. We have a building block on running a book club too, and then in the back, and then did a sheet on Instagram accounts that are worth following. We find that a lot of our families get, either TikTok or Instagram, where they're curating their parenting information there. So wanted to just provide a tool. So there's a easy handout to copy that could be a whole topic in itself of finding worthwhile influencers to follow.
So thank you for your work in supporting families and keep us in touch. Be in touch if there's ways
Yeah,
that things that we can add or help you out with.
yeah, love it.